Good morning, everyone. This is Lydell Moore once again, located here in southern Alabama with brush hogging in the dirty south. We're about to get started here. Once again, it's going to be day 2 of some property I'm having pushed off here in my hometown. This property here is going to consist of 4 acres of property that's being pushed off. And actually the guy that got started pushing it off, he got started actually yesterday. So anyway, he probably got, I'm gonna say maybe an acre or 3/4 of an acre probably pushed off yesterday. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna spin this camera around and let you take a look at where the property is. Okay, right here is where the property starts at. And it's, like I said, it's gonna be 4 acres of property, and the property goes on back into there. So anyway, it's gonna be all of this front right here of the property. And it goes actually behind these 2 mobile homes right here. I was looking in trying to see if he had made it over here yet, but he hadn't made it yet. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull on up in here. We'll get out here and walk around and do a little short video on it right quick while we're waiting on him to show up. Pull on over here up under this tree out his way. But anyway, let me go ahead and pause this camera here for just a second till we get out. And we're back. We're gonna go ahead and shoot this little short video on the property where he done already cleaned up. Pan around right here, and as you can see right there, there's one of my corners right there of the property, that white pole right there. And this is what he got accomplished yesterday. So anyway, like I said, it's 4 acres of property in here, and hopefully he'll be finished here in the next couple of days with it. What we're gonna do is actually get everything pushed out of here, with the exception of the pine trees and the big size oak trees. And that way, once he get it completely cleaned up like I want it, I'll be able to maintain it by using my tractor. And if it turn out anything like the other properties that I've already had cleaned out, which I'm sure it will, it's gonna wind up turning out to be a nice piece of property. There's a marker I put right here next to that tree. That's gonna be a corner for a piece of property right here next door that belongs to a young lady. And we're gonna keep on back this way here. I'm trying to be careful and walk, try not to trip up, step off into these stump holes, and at the same time watch out for ground bees as well as snakes, because I'm sure these snakes are on the move since all of this here has been disturbed. Here's another marker of mine. Now from that first marker to this marker here is 2 acres of property that runs back to the the way I came. And because this is actually 2 parcels of property, and go down this way a little bit further. if he get as much done today as he did yesterday, he can just about knock this thing out in about 3 days. I believe he will. It'll be close anyway. It may be 3.5 days, but I believe he can take care of it. Right in there is pretty thick. I don't know what kind of underbrush that is in there, but that's stuff like you would see in a jungle. Walk on back this way a little bit further. Get back here, I gotta be real careful and watch real close though. A lot of weeds here in the ground. I don't want to get on a snake. Most definitely don't. I don't have snake boots or chaps on, so I'm just being extra cautious with my steps. There's a tree there, got a ribbon on there. Hadn't paid any attention, but that tree there is dead. I just happened to notice the sawdust on the bottom of it. I guess the bugs or something got in there. Either the lightning hit it one. But anyway, get right here, you can see there's other corner marker right there that I put down, and the land goes back over that way 420 feet, and there should be another corner marker over that way already, so hopefully it's there. We're gonna be on the lookout for it and see if we can't find it. But anyway, I'm gonna try and make it on back out of here, and hopefully we can get back out of all these old tall weeds and things safely like we did when I come in here, and won't run across a snake. But we definitely don't want to get bit by one of these poisonous snakes. Okay, made it back over here to the bad dirt, so maybe we good. We only had this these two pieces of property here now. We've been had them, I'm gonna say maybe a total of maybe about 2 months since I purchased one partial of it, and the other partial of it I actually inherited from my father. So like I said, we've been had them about 2 months now, and I want to go ahead and get them cleaned up before it get winter. Maybe I can get back over here and get them planted with some winter grass, so we can get some grass established in here before it get winter time. Now we're gonna take a little walk over here where's bulldozer. You can take a look at it, see what he's working with. I had this guy here to do some pushing for me before. He cleared 7 acres of property over there to my dad's, and then he actually cleared 2 more acres of property over there where I currently live at. I had him over there a couple of different times over there, but anyway, that's what he's working with, is a 550G case tractor. Not sure of the year model on it, but it does a fine job. It sure does. Yeah, to be the size it is, or there are a lot bigger Dozers out there, but for it to be the size it is, it's doing a fine job, no doubt. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a walk back over here to the vehicle, and we're gonna wait on him. And I would have thought he would have been here already. He normally gets on the job around 8:30 in the morning, so he may have had to go get some fuel or whatever, or get him some breakfast this morning. He normally works about 8, maybe 9 hours a day pushing time, so I guess he's getting all fuel up and ready. Maybe he'll be here shortly. But anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and get this first little video on this property here out this morning, where you can see what we got going on here with. I'm noticing some dog tracks out here, and I've been told there's a lot of deer comes through this area. So I was actually looking, trying to see if I could see any signs of any deer tracks, but I hadn't seen any so far. But anyway, he almost halfway across here in one spot. I'm gonna say he probably about 40% across the property from south to north, and he's about 3/4 way down it deal in the other directions. So he's doing good. He sure is. He's doing real good. I'm just hoping that the weather continue to hold off where he can go ahead and finish it up. Go ahead and pan up here a little bit. I want you guys to take a look at these pine trees that's over here. I knew it was some nice pine trees over in here, but I didn't realize it was that big of pine trees in here. It's been around and look back that way. They may be a little thinner over that way, I can't really tell. But right here they look like they may be a little bit thinner back in that way. But anyway, it is some nice pine trees back over here on this piece of property. This gonna clean up real well. It's gonna be a beautiful spot once we get complete here with it. Get some more green grass growing out here on it, and I'll be able to maintain it like I'm doing the other property that I've been working on and cleaning up. I'll be able to maintain it with no problem with my tractor. And the young lady that's getting ready to build a house over here next door, where you see that pile of brush at over there, I'm sure she probably gonna be happy about the idea this here adjacent property is being cleaned up also. And because once you get a piece of property cleaned up like this real thick, you're eliminating a a lot of pests, such as rats, snakes, mosquitoes, any kind of other wildlife like armadillos that would come into your yard and dig it up, possums and that sort of stuff. Usually you don't have to worry about them too much once you got a piece of property good and clean. Now they will come into it at night, but you won't have it nearby as much problem as you would if it's real thick all around your place. But anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna temporarily stop this video, and we're gonna grab us a bottle of water. We're gonna sit back and wait on the Dozer man to show up. All right, we're back. The Dozer man made it and then got started pushing. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do a little recording of the Dozer at work. So y'all just stay tuned.